This is the TaoTronics SoundLiberty 53, the budget version of the Apple Airpods 2. In this video, I will unbox these earphones and I will review them. I have used them extensively for 3 months or so I can give you my best experience and review of these headphones. This is the back of the box, and this is pretty much what's on the outside. Moving on to inside the box, of course, we have the charging cable and several replacement earplugs. Of course, they're all different sizes for optimal comfort on your ears. Also inside the box is, of course, the device itself and the instructions manual. Very important to keep this at hand just in case you need to reset these guys every now and again. Now, the connectivity of these is Bluetooth 5.0. This is important because if your phone or device that you're listening to supports it, it means that you'll barely ever break your connection. The other revolutionary thing about Bluetooth 5.0 is that it uses less energy, which means longer lasting headphones and longer lasting battery life. As for the device itself, the new case is very stylish and compact. As you can see, one of the biggest issues we've had usually with these headphones is the size of the case being so big and bulky. Not with this one. It can very easily fit in your pockets, in the palm of your hand. The lock is of course magnetic, just like the Apple Airpods 2. And outside, you can see that they are very much like the Airpods. Now, these of course are the charging ports, and this is the outside of your earphone. It doesn't protrude too much outside of your ear, so these are quite low key to have. They do have touch controls. One tap is for play and pause, press and hold for volume up and down, and double tap for track skipping. You can also tap once to answer a phone call if there's one in the way. One of the downsides of the previous model is that people would struggle to hear me. Sometimes as the microphone was picking up more background noise, an issue that seems to be fixed here. As this time around we seem to have less background noise. So far, no one has had any issues hearing me, even in noisy locations. For the battery life, TaoTronics claims a 5-hour battery life. But during my tests, I've managed to get on average 4.5 hours of playtime with the volume on medium. You could get 5 hours or more if you have the volume on low. However, 4 hours is plenty of playtime. What's more impressive than that is the charging case, which can add up to 40 hours of charging time. This is pretty much accurate, and it's what I've experienced so far. Considering the size of these earbuds and the charging case, that is insanely impressive. To pair this up, basically you just connect them to your phone through Bluetooth, and one earphone connects to the other, and then they both connect to your phone. That way, as soon as you take them off the case, they are connected almost instantly and ready to have music playing. Here I have them connected on my phone, and I am putting to the test the sensitivity of the touch controls. Some people are having issues and complaining about them not working all the time or just being intermittently, but I haven't had any issues with these so far. And as you can see, they play and pause my music as and when I tap them. Moving on to the charging cable and spare earbuds. As you can see, the cable is flat and it's really short, being only about 4 inches long. Although it's a standard micro USB cable, so any other cables that you have that are also micro USB will work just fine. Setting it aside, we can see we have different sizes for earbuds, being from really small to really large. We're given in 4 pairs straight out of the box, but of course you can use pretty much any other earplugs that you have around that are compatible with these. To change these earbuds, it's as simple as unplugging the old ones and plugging the new ones in. I'm changing from the standard size down to 1 to just better fit my ears and create a better noise isolation. As you can see, you just shove them in there, and just like that, they are in fit and snug, and these aren't going anywhere. This is both of them now changed. This is just a close-up, so you can see these are actually quite small, and they do fit quite recessed to your ear, so they don't stick out too much. One of the biggest questions people ask is, how do you turn these off? Well, the only way to turn them off completely is just by simply placing them in the charging case. As you can see, as soon as you place them down, they're disconnected and they start charging straight away. You also have a battery indicator in the front of the case, and at the moment it's 3 out of 4 bars right out of the box. This is just a simple size comparison. So my previously reviewed Besdio earphones. Although this case is much larger, one feature that the new TaoTronics are missing is obviously the ability to use that as a power bank. As you can see there by the side, you can use this to charge. However, the battery life on these are almost exactly the same, and so is the case charging time. As you can see, the lights are there as well. One thing this is missing, of course, is it doesn't have that magnetic lock. Considering the size differences though, I'm a bit impressed by what these new ones can do, as they are quite a lot sleeker. The last thing I want to mention in the video is the audio quality, of course. Just because these are more of a budget headphone rather than the premium, doesn't mean they've skimped out on the audio quality. These are amazing. Really good for the price. They are not on par, of course, with more premium earphones, but the bass is quite strong. Overall, I do recommend these earphones. There's a link in the description if you want to go and get them. They are on sale at the moment, so you can get them slightly cheaper than what I've got. If you're looking for wireless earphones that are like the Airpods 2 but on a budget, these have amazing battery life, great sound quality, and are much cheaper. Look no further. These are for you.